Graduation. Is graduation equal for special education students? Is it equal for special education students? The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, passed by the United States Congress in 1975, is intended, quote, to ensure that all children with disabilities have available to them a free, appropriate public education that emphasizes special education and related services designed to meet their unique needs and prepare them for further education, employment, and independent living, end quote. Title 20 of the United States Code, Chapter 33. Special education from the student point of view. I was in special education in elementary school and middle school and experienced the consequences of it in high school and beyond. I'm David Potter. I survived special education, not a joke. Graduation. Is graduation equal for special education students? Let's look at Title 20 of the United States Code, Chapter 33. The word graduation appears 4 times. What does the law say? As the graduation rates for children with disabilities continue to climb, providing effective transition services to promote successful post-school employment or education is an important measure of accountability for children with disabilities. 20 U.S.C. 1401, lowercase c, 14. What needs to change in the law? Person-first language is used. I use identity-first language. Autistic Self-Advocacy Network has a page explaining the preference for identity first. See show notes for link. What does the law say? Address graduation rates and dropout rates, as well as such other factors as the state may determine. 20 U.S.C. 1412, 1, lowercase a, 15. What needs to change in the law? No comment. What does the law say? Evaluations before change in eligibility. A. In general, except as provided in subparagraph B. A local educational agency shall evaluate a child with a disability in accordance with this section before determining that the child is no longer a child with a disability. B. Exception. Lowercase Roman numeral 1. In general, the evaluation described in subparagraph A shall not be required before the termination of a child's eligibility under the subchapter due to graduation from a secondary school with a regular diploma, or due to exceeding the age eligibility for free appropriate public education under state law. 20 U.S.C. 1414, lowercase c, A. What needs to change in the law? There are lifelong disabilities. It is impossible to meet the standard of no disability among this group. What does the law say? Each state that receives assistance under the subchapter and the Secretary of the Interior shall provide data each year to the Secretary of Education and the public on the following. 1. Lowercase Roman numeral 4. For each year of age from age 14 through 21, stopped receiving special education and related services because of program completion, including graduation with a regular secondary school diploma, or other reasons, and the reasons why those children stopped receiving special education and related services. 20 U.S.C. 1418, lowercase a, 1. What needs to change in the law? Graduation with a regular secondary school diploma is listed as the reason for not receiving special education and related services. It helps that it is acknowledged in the law. How does this law impact my life? Related services. In 8th grade in high school, I stopped receiving special education and related services. At school, my parents sent me to a psychologist after school hours, separate from the school. Graduation. I was in special education for grades 2 to 5. I was in regular classes part-time in grades 6 and 7. I was in regular classes in 8th grade and all of high school. I did graduate from high school with a regular diploma in the mid-1990s. A school-organized baccalaureate service was part of this milestone event. I was asked to invite a speaker to the service who did participate. A few years later, I learned that the speaker was surprised that I graduated because of my disability. The speaker shouldn't have accepted the invitation. It wasn't my idea to invite the speaker anyway. He wasn't surprised that my siblings graduated. They were not disabled and not in special education. However, the speaker did participate despite being surprised that I did graduate. My siblings and I earned associate degrees in college. I, however, completed a bachelor's degree at a state university 9 years after my high school graduation. Golden Rule. Disability is the one group that anyone can join for any reason at any time. Discrimination on the basis of disability harms everyone. You don't want to be treated the way the disabled are treated. Subscribe on your favorite platform to get notified of new episodes. Visit the website at notajoke.net. I'm David Potter. I survived special education, not a joke.